Hey there, real quick before we begin, you're about to watch a live stream, which means you're really kind of behind the scenes here because these lessons are usually watched in the archives, but you're here for the live taping of them. So if we mess up really bad, we're probably going to chop that out, but you're going to get to see all of our bloopers and mistakes. We'll also chop this off, so no one is going to see this part of the lesson but you. And because you're behind the scenes, you're probably going to ignore my instructions when I say, like, pause the video and go practice or whatever. You can if you want. It's just that everyone in the chat room then will be in different places in the video. That's fine. When you want to join us live again, go down to the bottom of the video, click on the live button, and that should take you straight to where we actually are now. So now here comes the part for everybody else. I'm really glad you're with us. The archives are fine, but my favorite is talking to you live. So see you in the chat room. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Raffle Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Something like that. I don't know. And there was all that applause in the middle. I guess they really liked the middle of the song. Whatever. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what, Jamin? I got to do an impromptu photo shoot recently with somebody very special, and my mom took the pictures, and we got all dressed up, and it was so fun.
The dressing up. That's what makes it a photo shoot.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's just taking pictures, right?
Right, but it's a photo shoot, you know.
Oh, if on purpose.
Exactly.
You pick like...
Huge difference.
Cool. Well, that sounds like fun. I'm glad that you enjoyed that.
Thanks. And it was all pretty because it's like, you know, fall and all the leaves.
Oh, yeah. It's time for family pictures and stuff again, huh?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. We haven't done ours, but whatever. All right, cool. Well, today we're going to do You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. We were planning on doing the Contra song. We will do that one eventually, so if that was your request, then don't worry, we'll get to it. But I know Kloppel's going to want to move us ahead in this song because we've got a lot of notes to cover here. We got 4 lines, but they're all pretty crammed. So let's jump in, and you just work on whatever section you can do plus 1 note. So don't worry about getting like all the notes in there. Just do whatever you can do, and then just try to add in 1 more note past whatever section you can do. And eventually, if you keep working at it that way, you'll get the whole entire song. The note that you can do right now is a C. You just take any group of 2 black notes like those ones or those ones. It's also, you don't pick a group of 3. You should be fine. Just pick a group of 2, and then the note that's right below it, just to the left of that group of 2 black notes, that white note, that's a C. So you already know that one, and you're going to say out loud with your mouth in English, actually saying the word your while you play a C. Try that. Ready, go. Your. Cool. Try it again. Ready, go. Your. Okay, cool. So once you have that, then you're already set up for the next ones. You can just play the next note over and the next one over, and those are the notes for mean. So you can already play your mean. And you can probably play it better than I did because I just smashed those 2 notes together accidentally. But you can play your mean. You try it. Go. Great job. That sounded fantastic. I couldn't hear you at all. Sorry. So we're going to play those 3 notes, and then we want to jump down to an A. I'm sure you did great. So we want to jump down to an A. The A is not the one that's right next to the C, because in the alphabet, A, B, C. B would be right next to C. But the next one down after that would be an A. So you're going to play that one right there. So playing that A after you play these 3 notes right here and saying out loud, you're a mean one. You try. Go. Okay, cool. So don't forget to also say those words out loud every single time you play this. Now, we're going to reuse a lot of those letters. So the C that we played originally is now the note for miss, and then ter is an E. We've already played that one too. And then Grinch is a D. And right about now is where a lot of people are like, wait a second, I got the first line, but this isn't making sense and you're going too fast. I know. It's because this part doesn't make any sense and is way too fast until you've practiced up the first part. So just work on the part that you can already do. Maybe it's the first note or the first 2 notes or the first 3 notes. And then just try to go 1 note past that. And then after, I'll keep talking here. And then after you've already practiced that, try to add 1 more note. You can come back to this video anytime that you want and pick up all the rest of the notes. For right now, just ignore what I'm saying as soon as I don't make any sense anymore. And when I play the track, we'll all play together. Let's actually try that much all together right now. If you got the first note, then cool. If you got the first 2 notes, then cool. Just play whatever you can. If you're in the archives, you might want to press pause right now and practice up that whole entire section. But if you're live with us, just play all the notes that you can. If you miss a bunch, that's fine. Don't worry about those. Let's go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, let me show you the rest of these notes. And like I said, you can just ignore everything that I'm saying as soon as it doesn't make sense anymore. Come back to the video later on after you've practiced the first part, and it'll make more sense. We've already played an A and an E. Now we got to play those jumping from the A all the way up to the E for you real. So that's you real. And then you want to play the exact same thing again. After you real, you want to play the R, except the second time it's not going to be an E. It's going to be this black note right here, right above an F. It's slightly higher than an F, so we call it an F sharp. That's what that hashtag is about right there. It's a sharp. It means don't actually play the F. Play the note that's slightly higher than the F. So we're going to play you really are. So the first thing is you real. The second thing is li are. And then the third thing is taking both of these notes here up one note. So the black note goes to the next black note, and the white note goes to the next white note. And we're gonna play these notes right here, a heel. So again, the three things that happen are you reel, and then li r, and then the third thing is a heel. All right, cool. Now this next section right here, we kind of only have like 3 sections left. We've done the whole first line, a ton of notes in there. You're practicing just the part that you can do, plus 1 note. And then let me show you this thing right here. I'm gonna kind of clump this whole thing together. That next phrase, we're gonna play 2 E's. You've already played some E's. They're the note that is just to the right of a group of 2 black notes. We're gonna play 2 of these and then skip over the next 2 notes here. Not play these notes. That'd be an F and a G. We're not gonna play those. We're gonna jump all the way up to an A. So we're gonna say, you're as cud. Cool. Now, once you hit cud, we're just gonna walk it straight back down to that E. So we play that A, and then that G, and then the F, and the E. You don't have to know the names of the notes. Just know that after you get up to that top note, you want to go back down to the note that you started on. So you're as cuddly as All right, cool. After you get down to that E, we're gonna move 1 note to the right, and then skip over the E, like that. And the words there, it's kind of a tricky move. You're as cuddly as a cactus. All right, so that'll take some practice right there. But the good news is, if you can do that, you can do the entire next line. Because if we just play this, but you accidentally played it wrong and started 1 note down from here, instead of starting on an E, you started on a D, you'd play this. And that is the entire next line. So D, D, starting right there, D, D, G, F, E, D, E, C. Right there, that'll take you all the way up to miss. So we kind of know the whole next line once we learn that first line. You're as cuddly as a cactus, and then do the same thing starting on that note. You're as charming as an eel, miss. And then we've got our last line basically. We gotta go down 1 note, down 1 note, and here's one of the biggest jumps that we ever have in any song, from an A to an A. Seems like no problem. I'm on an A, I'll play another A. No such luck. We gotta go from an A all the way up to an A. So we're gonna go from this A to that A. And if you wanted to do that move right there, go from that A and just slide up like that, that would sound really cool. Mr. Grinch. Like that. That sounds really cool. But if you want to just jump from the A to the A, that's perfectly fine too. And then we've got one last line. I know, buddy. Let me get the last line in. This will be our last time through, as long as I show you what these last notes are. So we're going to play a bunch of Fs right here. So the F is the note that is right below a group of 3 black notes. So we're going to play 3 of those and say, you're a bad. Skip all the way down to C. And then come back to the F, but it's got that hashtag, so you probably already know. We're not gonna play the F this time. We're gonna play the note that's slightly higher than an F, called an F sharp. And we're gonna play 4 of those. So we've got, you're a bad banana with a... Last line, last little phrase right here, 4 notes. It looks terrifying because there's so many hashtags in there, but it's not that bad. It's gonna be these 3 notes right here. So 2 black notes and a white note. We're gonna start on this one right here in the middle of the group of 3 black notes. We're gonna play that one, move over, come back, slide up to a white note, and you can, that's the whole entire thing. So the middle note, over one, back, and then slide up to the white note, and that's it. That's greasy black peel. Okay, so probably almost nobody has all of these notes down yet, but everyone's got that little bit that they can practice. So just work on whatever it is that you can do. If you're in the archives, of course, press pause right now and work on whatever section it is that you need to work on. And then if you're live with us, play all the notes that you can already. Maybe it's just the first couple notes, but play along with whatever version it is that you have down. I'm gonna try to play all the notes. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, go. You're a mean Mr. Grinch. Here's that 3 things. We got, that's the first one, that's the second one, that's the third one. Now we've got this line, you're as cuddly as a cactus. And then we do the same thing, starting on D. Mr. Grinch, you're a bad banana with a, starting here, greasy black peel. And there's this other thing.
I'll show you that in like level 2 or 3 or 4, whenever we have time, whenever Kloppel's not already wanting us to move on to the next thing. But for right now, the next thing is our weekly activity. Kendra, tell us what it is.
For the interval flashcards activity, print the following pages single-sided and cut into fourths along the lines. Fold each strip in half along the logo. The correct label for each interval will be on the back of each card.
And now it's time for our feature of the day, which is major or minor. Now, this song's actually tricky because it's got some major and minor, but we'll talk about that later. For right now, I want to show you the difference between major and minor. Major usually sounds pretty happy, like that. Minor chords usually sound pretty sad, like that. So we've got minor chords that are generally kind of sad-ish, and major chords that are generally kind of happy. I'll play them one note at a time so you can hear them one more time. This is a major chord. Here's a minor chord. And you're going to have to play against Kendra. So Kendra, if you would join us here, I'm going to play a chord. I'm going to play it 3 times, and you're going to try to guess at home before Kendra gets it, whether it's a major chord or a minor chord, just by the way that it sounds. So
also, wait, before we start,
yes.
we have a really cool comment in the chat. It says there's a part of this song that is also part of Beethoven's Fifth.
Okay, Beethoven's Fifth goes ba-ba-ba-bum. Where would that be?
And I don't know the exact moment that it was. But it was just a little bit ago.
Ooh, yeah, okay, cool. Yep, Yep, okay, so I've got one right. Nope, wait, hang on. I thought that was right there. I don't know where it is, but, or maybe I'm thinking about the wrong section of Beethoven's Fifth. Okay, well, have him tell us where that is. But for right now, let's do some major chords and minor chords. It might just be that it sounds like Beethoven's Fifth too, and it's not the same notes. I don't know. So here's our first chord. What do you think, Kendra? Is that major or minor? Guessing at home before she does. What do you think?
It sounds pretty happy, I think. So I'm going to go with major.
It is major indeed. Nice. Good work. Okay, what about this one right here? What do you think, Kendra? Guess at home before she does. Major or minor?
It's hard to tell because it's so low.
Okay.
Which would normally make me think of like doom and gloom.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it doesn't sound like sad. So I'll go with major.
It is major indeed.
Okay.
Nice work. What about this one right here? What do you think? Guessing it home before Kendra does. What do you think it is, Kendra?
Is it minor?
It is minor. Yeah,
Okay.
Good work. Okay, let's do one last one here. What about this one right here? Major or minor?
I think this one is a little bit more like doom and gloom. So minor?
Yep, it is minor.
Okay,
That was a G
cool.
minor. Nice work.
Also,
Cool.
we have the response in the
yes.
chat.
Uh-huh.
It says, at the end,
At the
all
end.
of the F notes.
I think I'm thinking about the wrong part of the song, but maybe they can show me like on the Flipgrid link or something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. I can't wait to hear what section that is. All right. So for right now, let's do a little bit of mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
And this week is from Sharon R, who says, Dear Jamin, where can I get more of those stickers for my piano keys? Well, if you're a Music Lessons in a Box subscriber and you need more stickers, then just let us know. We'll stick them in your next box and send them out to you. But if you are not a Music Lessons in a Box subscriber, then all you need to do is pay the postage and we'll send you some free stickers for your piano too. So if you're having a hard time figuring out what the names of each of the notes are and you want to put those on your piano so you can temporarily work that out, then cool. What I would recommend though is if you're using the stickers, eventually, like after a month or 2 or 6 or after a year or 2 or 6, somewhere in there, you should probably pull the stickers off, maybe just one at a time, like take one off each month or something like that, because when you go over to grandma's house and she's like, oh, you've been playing piano, play a song for me on my piano. And you're like, no problem. And you go over to her piano and you sit down and you realize, oh no, there's no stickers. I don't know how to play this piano. I only know how to play sticker pianos. That's kind of a bummer. So eventually you want to take the stickers off so that you can just know the notes by where they are in the groups of 2 and 3 black notes and stuff like that. And you can play on any piano anywhere in the world, because that's a really cool feeling. But if you need some temporarily to work out the letters, no problem. Just let us know. For right now, let me tell you a little bit of secret information.
Secret information.
And this week in our top secret information folder, we've got some information about this song. That this song is, I think, the first song we've ever done that's in the key of A minor and in the key of A major. So there's a couple places in here where we have the chords when they show up. Oh, actually, let's go over to that. When we finally get the chords in here, we've got some sections in here that sound super A minor-y. And if you've been with us before and you've done A minor songs, you'll probably notice anytime we have like a white note song, but it's got that G sharp in there, that's pretty much like for sure that we're in the key of A minor. However, you'll notice also we have an A major chord right here, and we've got these notes right here. Not only the G sharp, we've also got an F sharp, and F sharp and G sharp and C sharp are the sharps for the key of A major. And if you're at Clapple Academy level, I think 4 or higher, you already know the sharps for the key of A major. So part of the song is in A minor, part of the song is in A major, and since we have no sharps or flats in our key signature, it's written in the key of C. So this one actually has 3 different keys. It's written in the key of C, but it's really A minor, but there's some parts of it that are A major too. Whew, that's a confusing song. All right, the other thing is, it says chromatic endings. Let me show you this. When we get to the end of this song, it's got something that's really cool that you can actually use in all kinds of other songs too. So if we just take a look at these last notes, we've got an F, and then we've got an F sharp, and then we got a G sharp, and then we got an A. Those are kind of like the most important notes of that whole, like it's a kind of high, and then it like pushes up a little bit higher, it pushes up a little bit higher, and it pushes up a little bit higher, and that's where they end the song. So we got an F, and then we've got an F sharp, and then we've got a G sharp, and then we got an A. So it's kind of like using all the notes, almost all the notes. It just doesn't use a G in there, but totally could. So this thing right here, using this chromatic ending at the end where we like play some note, and then some other note, and then some other note, and then some other note, and we finally reach up to our top note. That's something you can steal for pretty much any of your songs. In fact, there's a really cool ending that I like to use on any song that goes like this. Right there. So it just starts on a G, and then if the last note of your song is a C, then you're just gonna play the G and play all the notes straight up to an A. It sounds really cool to have at the end of the song. It sounds super ending-ish. So this one kind of uses the same thing. So using those chromatic endings at the end really creates a whole lot of suspense. But that's all the secret information from our folder. Yes.
We have a little bit more. In the chat, we have a quick clarification on Beethoven's Fifth.
Oh, yeah.
That last line, and then the first 3 Fs, and then the C, and then the next 3 F sharp notes.
I feel like I don't know the song that well. I don't know where that goes in the song. I'm gonna have to listen to Beethoven's Fifth after this. Yeah, I'm sure they're right, but I don't know where that would fit. I'm sure it's in there. Also, the secret information music is playing, and that's throwing me off a little bit too, but I'll keep listening for it. All right, let's go to the raffle. So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.